Good evening. So, nandito na tayo sa second part ng aking discussion. So, we will be talking about the steps in posting entries to the ledger. So, the first step, using the chart of accounts, locate the account title in the ledger. So, yung atin pong ledger, ang pagkakasunod-sunod niya ay according sa pagkakasunod-sunod sa chart of accounts. So, sa chart of accounts, una yung cash, kaya sa ledger, una din yung cash. Kasunod ng cash ay accounts receivable sa chart of accounts, ganun din sa ledger. So, ganyan na po yung order niya hanggang sa expenses. So, write the date of the journal entry in the date column of the ledger. So, meron tayo dito, sample entry. So, yung unang account na na-involve ay yung cash, di ba? Naka-debit siya ng 300,000. So, hahanapin mo yung ledger ng cash at syempre, dun mo siya isusulat. So, ito, nasa baba yung ledger ng cash. So, isusulat mo yung date under the date column. And then, next step, write in the journal reference column or JR column of the ledger the page of the journal where the journal entry came from. So we assume at itong ating unang journal entry ay galing sa page 1 ng general journal. Kaya ang susulat natin under ng JR column sa general ledger ay GJ1. Next step, transfer the debit amount from the journal to the debit column of the ledger. So, naka-debit yung cash ng 300,000, kaya under nung debit column ng cash ledger, isusulat natin yung 300,000. Compute the running balance of the account ledger. For first ledger entries, the amount entered is just copied as the balance. So, yung unang entry natin sa cash ledger ay 300,000. Kaya ang balance niya ay 300,000 din debit. Kasi yung unang entry ay debit din. So, you will write debit beside the amount. Step 6, enter the account number in the posting reference column of the general journal. So, pag natapos mo na yung ledger hanggang sa balance, yung account number niya na 100 ay isusulat mo doon sa PR column ng or posting reference column ng general journal. So, tapos na yung first line, yung debit cash. So, proceed naman tayo dun sa second account which is vehicles. So, you will follow the exact procedure na ginawa natin sa cash. So, first, hanapin mo yung ledger ng vehicles. So, ayan. And then, you write the date. And then, you write the page number kung saang page ng journal nang gagaling yung entry. Tapos, naka-debit siya ng 1 million. Kaya, isusulat mo under ng debit column 1 million. And then you compute the balance. Pero dito wala pa nga yung computation dahil kokopyahin mo lang because this is the first entry. So yung balance niya is 1 million debit. And then yung account number na 150 ay isusulat mo doon sa posting reference column ng general journal. Okay. Nandun na tayo sa third account na na-involve, yung Andy Dito Capital. So same, hahanapin mo yung ledger ng Andy Dito Capital. So, ayan. So, number 300. So, you write the date and then you write yung page number kung saan nagmumula yung iyong entry, kung saang page ng general journal siya nanggaling. And then, yung next step is you will transfer the credit amount from the journal to the credit column of the account ledger. So, yung ating capital account ay naka-credit ng 1,000,003. So, dun mo siya isusulat sa credit column ng ledger ng capital. So, ayan, 1,000,003. And then, the next step is you compute the balance. So, katulad din nung kanina, dahil unang entry niya is 1,300,000, so, ang balance niya is 1,300,000 credit. Kasi yung unang entry ay credit. And then, the next step is, of course, yung number ng account which is 300, isusulat mo dun sa PR column ng general journal. So this ends the second part of the discussion. So meron pa po tayong third part which talks about the computation of balances ng ledger kapag second and third entry na. and so on and so forth, no? Yung mga susunod na entry, and then the don'ts in posting the ledger. So please proceed to the third part of this discussion. Thank you.